Well, Kevin, another game where second half just kind of slips away from you.
Yeah, it's kind of getting hard to put a finger on it. It's a couple now. We've really made it hard on ourselves in the fourth quarter tonight. Obviously, it didn't really work out like it did last week in Calgary. I think we just got to kind of put a little more work in during the week, maybe a conditioning thing or something like that. But yeah, it's really hard to put a finger on it right now. Work hard this week, and then hopefully we can have a better fourth next week.
Is Rochester one of these veteran teams that it seems like you let off the gas a little and they know exactly what to do down the stretch? Been through it a lot.
Yeah, they the last 3 years, right? They've won the championship, so they know how to win and know how to turn it on in the right time. So it's something as a young team this year we kind of got to figure that out. And I think we've had some games where we pulled it out in the fourth, and then like tonight we obviously went the other way. So I think we just got to get a little more consistent with those fourth quarters.
Well, you're in transition, but offensively, the second quarter, especially off-ball movement, was great. A lot of cutters, finding the middle. I think Benesh's goal in particular when he knifed in and had a wide-open look, and then it seemed like the second half, feet got slow, and there wasn't necessarily the off-ball movement.
Yeah, it's like I was saying before, just the highs and lows. We had the second quarter, everyone was flying around, getting a lot of chances, getting through the middle, and then in the third and the fourth, it just kind of we went away from it. So I don't know exactly what it was, but they got a good goalie in Vink. I think it's just the work ethic, getting through the middle and kind of making it easier on ourselves by working hard in the first half, and then they'll be a little more tired in the second.
Always conscious about taking penalties against these guys because their power play is good. You know, Jameson, 9 assists or whatever the number was, and Dawson, it's two pretty good key points to go through.
It's kind of been a thing we've been talking about all year. We want to play tough and we want to be an intimidating defense, I guess you could say, but you don't want to do it at the cost of being in the box. So it's something. It's good. It's good to be physical, but I think we got to be a little bit smarter with the timing of them in the fourth quarter. It can't be taking those penalties because, yeah, like you said, they're pretty lethal on the power play. So
As a whole, the transition unit seems to be called on for a good amount of offense. You guys seem to put a lot of goals on fast breaks and breakaways in, and it's got to be fun to be one of the guys, one of the key guys, you would say, to take the ball up the floor and get an on-man rush. Yeah,
absolutely. We got a young, fast defense team in general, so transition is a big part of our game plan this year. Like we were saying before, it was working in the first, and just kind of, I don't know if I say we got away from it in the second half, but it just wasn't clicking the same. So it's just that consistency I think we gotta improve on.
Is it odd to play the same team 3 weeks out of 4 potentially? Now you got Rochester there next week. It's almost, I know Canada does that for like playoff series, best of 7. But it's still a little odd for us here.
Yeah, it's got to feel almost like summer lacrosse and the playoffs. You get those a lot of games back to back. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good rivalry between us and them. The games always get physical, so I think in order for us to maybe be successful in the playoffs this year, we kind of got to show them next week that we can beat them, that we can hold our own. They've been close games. I think we just got to have a better fourth.
Anything else?